Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and I am here today with some Destash. I have finally started to go through everything in my craft room, reorganize, get rid of the stuff that I don't use anymore. So I am selling some Destash lots today. I started with my bookshelf with all of my craft books on it. I was able to probably weed out 3/4 of what I have. So, and that's what you're going to see today. They're mostly scrapbooking and or paper crafting, a little bit of card making, some magazines. So they are all $12 shipped, and that's US only and PayPal only. They are all, I separated them so that they all fit into a flat rate envelope. If you buy more than one, I'll have to quote you a price because the flat rate envelope is packed full. So it'll probably have to go medium flat rate box or regular priority mail. So let's get started. Number one has two Somerset past issues of Somerset Studios and 2 issues of Cloth Paper Scissors, which is very similar to Somerset Studios in content. It has all different paper crafts, mixed media. I wish the glare wasn't so bad here. Card making, decorative. It's a really cool magazine. I don't know if they still make it. I need to look because I'd like to subscribe to it again. It's a very eclectic mix of crafts. So there's 2 of those and 2 issues of Somerset Studios, which is focused on paper and mixed media art. Very, very cool magazine. I just resubscribed to this recently. I got my first issue last week, which is awesome. I haven't even had time to look at it yet. I'm retired and I haven't had time to read yet. So those of you who do mixed media, you're familiar with Somerset Studios. So there's 2 of those and 2 cloth paper scissors, and that's, oh sorry that was loud. That's number 1. Number 2 is also magazines. This one has 3 issues of Cloth Paper Scissors. Here's the cover of that one. Very cool magazine. Here's the cover of this one. Visual journaling. And then 1 issue of Somerset Studios. Back issue of Somerset Studios. So that is number 2. Whatever doesn't sell, I'm going to be bundling up and bringing to the thrift store that I frequent all the time. Number 3 has also 3 issues of Cloth Paper Scissors. Oh, try not to get the glare. And then 1 back issue of Somerset Studios. This is the coolest magazine. Very talented artist. So that is number 3. Number 4 is mostly scrapbooking and paper crafting. Easy techniques for great paper crafts. This one's a fairly thin one, but Making gift scrapbooks in a snap. This is by Memory Makers. All different types of gift scrapbooks. This one has an issue of Keepsake Scrapbook Magazine, Step-by-Step Guide to Preserving Your Memories. There's all kinds of scrapbooking ideas. And layouts. And then this one also has, from Memory Makers, Scrapbook Basics, Complete Guide to Preserving Your Memories by Michelle Gerbrandt. Oops, sorry. That was loud. All kinds of layout ideas and the tools you need. Layout templates. So that is number 4, scrapbooking, miscellaneous scrapbooking. Number 5 is also scrapbooking. This one has Scraptastic. 50 messy, sparkly, touchy-feely, snazzy ways to jazz up your scrapbook pages. Different techniques to add texture to your pages. Kind of like mixed media scrapbooking. It also has Becky Higgins' Scrapbooking Secrets by Creating Keepsakes. 300 all-new scrapbook page ideas. All kinds of ideas. And then also Keepsakes, over 365 never-before-published memory album ideas. Scrapbook idea book. Layout ideas, techniques. So that is in number 5. Number 6 is also scrapbooking. This one has Creating Keepsakes, Creative Sketches for Scrapbooking. All kinds of page ideas and techniques, and they're all based on sketch, a template, and different ways you can apply those templates. This one's Better Homes and Gardens, Creative Scrapbooking All Seasons. This one has some templates in it. More scrapbooking ideas, some paper crafting. This one has Travel and Vacation, how to scrapbook your travel and vacation. That's right here. This one has some vellum pages that you can cut out and put in your scrapbooks. And then Journal of Paper Engineering. Fancy folds, flaps, jackets, nested closures, pop-ups, clever cutouts. Over 300 card samples. This one's for card making, but you can apply these to ideas to scrapbooking also. Well, this one also has some templates in the back. So that is number 6. Number 7 is mostly scrapbooking as well. How to make altered books if you think you can't. I used to make altered books at one point. I bought all these books before I discovered YouTube. So now I get all my inspiration from YouTube. I don't need books anymore. These are great ideas on how to take a book and alter it. Kind of like what we do with junk journals, although the pages stay in the book and you alter them in the book. Digital scrapbooking. Simple Guide to Digital Scrapbooking is in this one. How to create layouts digitally. Another book on digital scrapbooking. Memory Maker's 99 Best Secrets for Scrapbook Success with Michelle Gerbrandt again. All kinds of tips on tools and layout, journaling your scrapbooks. This one also has unique techniques for scrapbooks and cards and paper crafting. More ideas on how to add texture and kind of like altered scrapbooking. And this one has a lot of smaller ones. Design elements for scrapbooking. How to create a page layout, design a page layout that's pleasing to the eye. And this one also has details count. Scrapbooking with eyelets, fibers, snaps, tags, beads, charms, buttons, wire. So more of adding texture to scrapbook pages. So that is lot 7. The next couple are geared towards stained glass and mosaic. If you're interested in that and are just starting out, this one is a design pattern book and it's Art Nouveau style. All different patterns for stained glass. You can also use this as a coloring book. It'd be great for kids to color in. Great Art Nouveau styles for stained glass. Garden mosaics, 25 step-by-step projects for your outdoor room. I actually, I don't think I do. I used to do mosaic and I made, oops, I don't know if you can see this, but I made a bird bath for my parents. I just took a concrete bird bath and I did mosaic with tile all over it. That was the biggest mosaic project I ever did. And I probably got the idea from this book. Great ideas for tile mosaic mostly, but it could be applied to stained glass mosaic as well. And then Art Nouveau flowers. This is another pattern book for mosaic or a coloring book. So this is lot 8. Lot 9 is also stained glass and mosaic, tile mosaic. The first book is Creative Techniques for Stained Glass. includes 20 projects on how to do it, how to cut your pieces, how to put them together, the supplies you need. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Purse. Has some patterns in it. Mosaics for the first time. Also mosaic book with tile or stained glass techniques, how to grout them. Lots of ideas. And then Art Deco design. This is a pattern book for stained glass. Really cool images. So that is number 9. Ten is miscellaneous crafts. Best ever craft project book. 300 stunning, easy to make craft projects for the home, showing step by step with over 22,000 fabulous photographs. All kinds of different crafts. Needle crafts, paper crafts, decorating frames, creative painting, stenciling, gold leaf, all kinds. This one's a really thick book. This one is the paper bag book, how to make a paper bag mini album. I used to do those for a while. All kinds of ideas, layouts, how to put them together, how to bind them. And then this one is simple scrapbooks, easy organization. I flipped through this one and I saw an idea in here that I just implemented in my organization. I don't know if I can find it. I'll show it to you. All kinds of organization ideas. There it is. My craft room, on the other side of my craft room, 2 of the walls are covered in pegboard. So I saw this and I'm like, oh, I have this, my boyfriend had made this thing for my rubber stamps. It kind of leans up against the wall and I have shelves on it. But it's taken up space. And I have this whole wall of pegboard. So I went to Home Depot yesterday and I got the wood to make these shelves. I already had the things to hang them on, and that's where my rubber stamps are now. They're up on the wall. So this has all kinds of ideas like that. So that is in lot 10. And lot 11 is also miscellaneous crafts. Passion for paper, building booklets, fold-ups, cards, jewelry, and more. Using paper. All kinds of paper crafting ideas in there. Some templates. A little bit of mixed media. It also has Better Homes and Gardens, handmade greetings for all occasions. Very creative card making techniques. Can also apply some of these to junk journals as well. All kinds of ideas. And then lastly, in this lot is this is from Somerset Studios, Artist Cafe, 150 extraordinary works of art and articles from these various artists. like a special edition of Somerset Studios. Quilt collages. All kinds of example of different mixed media art and how they were put together. Very cool. So that is lot 11. I have one more lot. All of these are $12 shipped within the US only, PayPal only. I have another lot. It is everything. I have all of my polymer clay supplies. So if you're not interested in that, this books, the supplies, and the clay. If you're not interested in that, you can sign off now. The instructions on how to order are in the description box below. I'm going to put this on pause and come back with the polymer clay. Okay, I'm back with lot number 12. This is all of my polymer clay books and supplies. I'm just going to start off by showing you a few things that I used to make from polymer clay using all of these supplies. I used to make these eggs, these decorative eggs, and this, the stand was just made out of PVC, covered by the polymer clay. And these here with the circles. I used to really enjoy making these. Every one was different. I made probably 50 of these and used to sell them at craft shows. I also made some jewelry. This is a necklace that I made with a photo transfer technique onto clay. That's my grandfather, my grandmother, and that's my mother in the baby carriage. So those are just a few things that I used to make. Alright, first up in lot 12 are a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 polymer clay books. Oops. The Art of Polymer Clay Creative Surface Effects by Donna Cato. All kinds of techniques. Some ideas for jewelry. This is probably where I got the idea for that necklace that I just showed you. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So that's one of the books. Making Gifts in Polymer Clay, Stacy Morgan. Actually, I made... This is one of the little figurines I made from this book. A little Santa Claus. Whoa, wrong way. There we go. Isn't that cute? So there's all kinds of different figures that you can make. Let me see if I can find that snowman that I made. I made that one for my mom. She still has it. There's ways to make canes. All kinds of cool things you can do with clay. Polymer clay in a day, step by step, 15 projects. From covering boxes and pencils, how to make canes, bookmarks, necklaces. There's the eggs that I used to make and how to make them. Necklace ideas, all kinds of ideas there. Femo fantasies, fanciful projects. These are more ideas on how to make figures. There's a unicorn, all kinds of techniques there. Clay techniques with a pasta machine. I also have the pasta machine that I'm going to If anybody's interested in the pasta machine that buys this, I'll have to give you a quote, because that is for sale as well. Polymer Cafe. It's just a magazine on polymer clay crafting. Really cool ideas of things to do with clay. And then Elegant Gifts in Polymer Clay. All kinds of ideas, covering pens. Just full of ideas. So those are the books. There's also 22 packages of clay, unopened clay. Most of them are Sculpey. There's a couple of Fimo in here, all different colors. Pinks and reds and golds, some neutrals. So 22 packages of clay. Also I think it's unopened package of this Sculpey in stone colors. I don't know if you can see that. Looks like granite. So that's also in there. And then all these supplies to go with making things out of polymer clay. You got the roller, the acrylic roller, package of the razor blades to make slices, and unopened extruder with all the little shapes. That's what I use to make the little tubes that egg was made out of. There's also an extra pack of the different shaped things that you can make extrude. There's a whole package of, and these were not cheap, the little shapes that you can, if you lay out a flat sheet of polymer clay, you can press. They're like tiny cookie cutters in all different shapes, circles and squares and stars. You push it into the clay, and then you use that to push it out. So a whole package of those. This is another package of little tiny shape cutters, little tiny cookie cutters for shapes. 3 larger shapes to make polymer clay Christmas ornaments. A decorative wheel. And then some liquid, it's kind of like a liquid polymer clay glue. And then there's some trays for rolling beads, to make beads out of polymer clay. They're acrylic trays for making different shapes, round and oblong. I used to make beads as well. And then a few templates for measuring the sizes of rolled clay. So all of that I'm offering. There's probably a couple $100 worth of stuff in this box, but I am selling it for $50 shipped for everything I just showed you, and that was lot 12. So if you are interested in any of the lots I showed today, please send me an email. And that's all I have for today. That's only the beginning of my Destash. I still have tons of stuff to go through and pare down. So stay tuned for more Destashes. Thanks, and bye for now.